Good evening, everybody. You all right? Right, welcome to Try It Out Tuesday. So tonight we're going to be doing some art journaling. So we'll wait for a few people to jump on and then we will get started. It is 8 o'clock. It's Tuesday again. It's Tuesday again. So many Tuesdays. And I have to say, sorry, I'm just trying to find you on my phone. And I have to say, today is like the Tuesday's Tuesday they ever Tuesdayed. No, I can't find you on my phone, it would appear. My Facebook stopped working. Right, hang on a second. I will find you. I will keep going. Are you all alright though? That's important. Oh, here we go. Looks like it's starting now. Right. Hello, Gail. Hello, Shireen. Right, okay. And everyone else. I'm alright, thank you, my duck. Not too bad. Just, it's been the Tuesdayest Tuesday that ever Tuesdayed. And the thing is, people are used to it being the Mondayest Monday or the Fridayest Friday. You don't expect it off a Tuesday, so it sort of caught me off guard. It was like a day of the week ninja. So that was fun. But yeah, so it's just been like a super busy day. And I'm chasing myself round. And I didn't quite, and I had meetings that were supposed to last an hour and they ended up lasting 2. And blah, 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 which isn't your fault or your problem at all. But it just means I'm not quite as prepared tonight as I want to be. So, you know, if you want to tap out now, I would totally understand. Because, you know, who knows where this is going to go. I just don't. So what I've done is I've got some, like, scrap tissue paper that's got a cast-off spray on it, from Dilution Spray and stuff. I thought we'd carry on in my Dina Wakley Media Journal, doing up some of the double pages. And the nice thing is this one comes off a double page as well. So, I will say I was planning to use a face though. That does sort of limit which faces I can use because I've got them from ICU to look. So I will have to use one of the others. So that's absolutely fine. I've been drawing new faces recently. They're really nice. So, yeah. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Okay. My comments aren't moving either. Tuesday is Tuesday, that ever Tuesdayed. And like I said, you just don't expect it from a Tuesday, do you? You expect it from a Monday. Not a Tuesday. And yesterday wasn't too bad. Right, so let me just see if I can get these comments to work and then we will get started. Now we've started. Oh dear. Something just crashed. No, crashed upstairs. Crashed. Right. I'm hoping Gail was the last person to comment. Oh, no, Alison just popped up. Right, okay, I think they're working now. Brilliant. You never plan. No, in fairness, my darlings, I don't always plan when I sit at my desk, but I do try to, when I have you guys with me, I do try to have at least a vague idea of where I'm going. And let's just say the prep time I usually put into that during a Tuesday has not happened today. Because the time just wasn't there. And you know, you get all these celebrities going, oh, we all have the same 24 hours in every day. Yes, we do, darling, but I don't have a chef or a nanny or a cleaner or any of those things. So my 24 hours and your 24 hours are somewhat different. But there we are. Oh, it might be a ranty one. People do find it amusing when I rant. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to work on this page. And I thought this is sort of orange, yellows, pinks, a really warm side of the colour wheel. What I might do on this side is kind of go with a more bluey, sort of cooler side of the colour wheel. Okay. Sarah Lou, don't worry about that, darling. It's okay. Oh, watching on TV. How exciting. Yes, and like Sam has just put in, tomorrow is going to be the Wednesdayest Wednesday that ever Wednesdayed. Okay. We've got the Warm Hub in the morning. That's where Sam and I do a volunteer group every Wednesday morning. to help combat loneliness and cold in the village. And basically we do cups of tea and cake and biscuits for everybody for 2 hours. And that's after we've done school run and pony stuff. And then we do that for 2 hours. And then we've got to go to the shop. I've got a meeting with a publisher. So we've got to talk to a publisher tomorrow lunchtime. And then Sam's got to get back home to do her live in Crafting Together with All Brands at 2 o'clock. And then I've got to be back on the school run by 2:45. So, you know, it's busy. It's busy. Right, so what I'm going to do, this, so like I say, this is just a piece of tissue paper. This is just cheap tissue paper, okay, that I use to catch the cast off when I'm spraying. For example, last week when I was spraying, I was using some more watercolour paper, so you could use this in the same way. But, you know, for a long time I did just use tissue paper. In fairness, the reason I stopped is because I ended up with a bag full of it. So now I've got a load of watercolour things. I'll probably go back to tissue paper for a bit. Yeah, easy day, easy day. Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take some gesso. I can't find my distress collage medium. You know, if Jane lived closer, I'd probably say she'd stolen it, but she doesn't. So I'm just going to use some Dina Wakley. And we're going to slap... Now, this is ultra thick, so I probably should have added a bit of water to it. But my brush is damp, so it should be fine. Okay, and we're going to go over this page here. And we're going to put this on. This just bit of... And I really like the splats sort of effect this on it, like this sort of spatter. And I do find when you start to stick these down, that's when you start to notice other colours that are in it. So, for example, there's a lot more... I'm going to take that off, actually. Maybe put that on a separate bit. There's a lot more pink in here than I initially noticed at first. And that is a good... And I see that as a good thing when you see other colours that you didn't see before. Because it just makes it more interesting, doesn't it? It makes it more organic, the process. Which I like. Okay. Put some crinkles in there. But like I say, this is really cheap tissue paper. So crinkles are an inevitability. You just sort of have to embrace it and roll with it. You're sat on your phone watching. How are you feeling now, Cherub? So obviously I know you weren't feeling too hot last week. And babes, I am with you. Right. So what you can also see is, do you know what? I'm going to take some more of this bit. Maybe some more of these cooler colours. I was saying something and it's completely gone out of my head. Yeah, you will also, because this is done with the this has been sprayed with the Dilutions ink spray. Okay, you will get a little bit, you know, as I'm going over the top with my gel medium. You know, you will get, it starts to spread a little bit. You know, that is a possibility. Cheap paper, that bit's ripped off. A bit too much. And this is where, you know, people say, well, what's the difference between collage paper and tissue paper? That, you see that bit that just sort of got too wet and sort of bunched and ripped off? That's the difference. But if I'm building up a background like this, I don't mind too much. But like I say, if you're doing something you really care about or whatever, or you're looking for a more confident finish, go with your collage paper. Like I say, I'm not going to use that to catch spray. I like to use the cheap stuff. So, much better, but so tired. Funnily enough, Janie, you know, I have been really tired recently. So I've been looking for all sorts of supplements and stuff because I just can't seem to shake it. Those around me just say I'm shattered. I need to take a break. But that's not that easy, is it? Okay. So, and if you look, I mean, that is a super fast, easy background. Took a couple of minutes to do. And as well, if you don't feel like getting all your messy stuff out, for example, your sprays or whatever, you don't have to because you've already done that bit. You just have this lovely sort of abstract-y ink spray background. Easy peasy to do. And like I say, you haven't had to get, no muss, no fuss. Okay, so we're just going to heat this and just force dry it. So I don't mind force drying collage medium and gel mediums. When it comes to gloss spray, I encourage it dry. Sammy's very good. She adheres to Dina's rules to the letter. You're on your phone watching, so struggling to type. I'm alright typing when it's on my phone watching. It's when I'm trying to do links, because when you go out and back in, you miss bits. So for example, tomorrow on Sam's live, when I'll be doing the links, what I'll do is I'll have my phone on watching with the noise, and then I'll have my laptop open for doing the links and stuff, so I don't miss any of the comments. Oh dear. But I should do what Noella's doing and put it on the TV, and then I could just do links and stuff that way. Couldn't I? But that's sensible, and I'm not. Alrighty. So we're just going to keep heating that up. And like I say, I think it's just with this, it's how easy it creates that beautiful background. You know, it's without any major effort to go in or anything like that. And that's what we like. Right, so if there is any specific stamps or anything you would like to see tonight, I will say now is kind of the time. Because like I say, the plan for this evening is, how would we refer to the plan for this evening? It's fluid. It's a fluid plan. Easily changed. Easily movable. Right, so the template, I decided to get out some more 6x6s because since we spoke last and I was talking about how I've not really been using my 6x6s, I've now become re-addicted to my 6x6s. Don't you love it when you sort of rediscover other stuff? The new stamps. Oh, I'm not showing you the new stamps tonight. I suppose I could, Sam, what do you think? Should I use just like one? But I forget, I don't know. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. Stop, just stop. You're a bad influence, you are. Right, so we're going to go on with, are we having any sneaky peeks tonight? I will do a sneaky peek before the end. I definitely will. I'll tell you what, you should see what the design team are making. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so, I mean, they are so good what they've made. I can't even. A design team. Go on, you said you were going to do a sneaky peek. Alison, don't just give away all this tricks. Okay, but I will tell you this, right? As you guys are our loyal Try It Out Tuesdays, okay, I can tell you the plan if you want. Okay, so I'm going to do a sneaky peek tonight. And Sam, I think, is going to do another one tomorrow in Crafting Together with All Brands. And then on Friday, Sam's going to show you the new stamps in completion. Okay, and then after Sam's Chit Chat Friday, on Friday, which has been about 2 o'clock, okay, the design team are basically, then it's go time. And they're going to start showing you their samples all over the weekend. And they're going to, they are going to be doing some sneak peeks actually up until then. But they're going to basically show you all the samples they've made. And they've made some beautiful samples. There's MDF, there's cards, there's earrings. It's just absolutely stunning. So we're so looking forward to our social media launch. It was so enjoyable last time. We had a great day. And we got such a good response. Sorry, I'm gonna do while I'm talking. So I'm gonna use Villainous Potion and some blues to use the swirling circles. We had such a great time, and it's definitely how we like to do. So for anybody that's new to us, that's joining for the first time tonight, or whatever, what we did last year for the first time is we did a new product launch on social media. Okay, so at 10 o'clock in the morning, we launched them. That's when they became available and all that sort of thing. And then throughout the day we have lives all day, we have giveaways, we have videos. I will say I'm already uploading Anne's video so we don't get the delay we had last time. That was nothing to do with her, it was all my fault. And all this sort of thing, and you will get to see, and you will get to see some of the amazing creations by the Bee Crafty creative team, because they are absolutely superb. Okay, and I have to say, I'm exceedingly proud of these designs of the stamps. They're absolutely beautiful, and I love them. Again, because they are the sort of stamps here, and this is a real Jimbo, and here's what you could have won, because you know, I'm not telling you what they are. They're really, and I think the design team will back me up here. Okay, they're stamps that you can use as your workhorse stamps that are in the background, but you can also use them as feature stamps, so they work on two sort of levels. I'm just going to put a few more circles in. This is just a total circle palooza. Absolutely love it. Swirly, swirly. Need some more there, I think. Okay. So yeah, so this is the swirling circle 6x6. I was planning to use it last week, but didn't really get to it, so that's why I wanted to make sure I used it this week. Keep looking at the new stamps, and they're tempting me, and it's no good. Oh, but I actually have had a tragedy this week. I can't find my coffee stains, which is really, really upsetting. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. All right, so I have got my backgrounds 1 and 2 that were designed by Sam, that were launched a month before last. Again, these are absolutely beautiful. You can use them so much. What's the sad? What's the sad? What's the sad face? Is it because I won't show you yet? Sorry. You know, and what I love about these is it's two really they work so well together, but they're sort of different. This one's very sort of geometric, and this one's really scribbly, and that's why we did them separately, so that you can, you know, in case somebody only wanted one. Oh, for my tragedy, for losing my, yeah, I will find them, but you know, let's just say there's a lot of work that has to happen here in the weekend, before I can do a full day launch online. So yeah, that is the other thing about our full day launch. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning and it finishes at 9 o'clock at night. Okay, it literally goes on all day. So it's definitely worth a go. Yeah, so this is the two things with these, and I think we did it that way so that if you do only want one style, you know, like the scribbly, or you do prefer the geometrics, it doesn't commit you to having a mix, and then you have to buy both sets. Do you see what I mean? Because we want to make it as accessible for you as we can. Right, but what I am going to do is I'm going to go for, let's circle it out. Okay, we'll go for the circles here, and then what we'll do is we'll get some more of the circles from the Journal Art Elements sets, and we'll really sort of big them up as well. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go in here with my Villainous Potion onto my Super Skinny Slim. For those of you that were waiting for the small set of Super Skinny Slims to come back in stock, oh, I'm doing terrible with my words tonight, I'm sorry. Which is the round one and the square one. Again, lost mine. They are now back in stock. Okay. The new tag sets, the set is still in stock. I think we might be out of set 1 individually right now, but again, they are on order. Billy will have them to us ASAP. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel that off. Okay, and then with whatever ink is left, I'm just going to go on and just keep going. I think we'll leave this bit there. I think that's where we've got to put our face. Okay. So I'm going to go put this back on here, and I think we'll go with Dream. I actually feel like I haven't used her in quite a while, so we'll go with Dream. She's lovely. And then I'll get my Journal Art Elements 2 and my Journal Art Elements 1. guess what, today I finished Journal Art Elements 3. But that's for later in the year. Okay. So dream. Are you going to need a day's worth of snacks? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do I need to borrow a set of teeth? Absolutely not. When these ones fall out, I'm not getting any more. When I was in my youth, can't find a bigger block. Need the sack today. No good. In my youth, I worked in a residential home. And let me just say, I would do every single job there was to do. Except for teeth. Okay, dream. See, Sarah Lou, you're saying dream is my favourite. Now, in terms of, oh, isn't she pretty? I would sort of agree with you. But in terms of the one I probably like to use the most, I would say it's look. I think it's because she's complete and she has text. She looks really good if you invert her as well. So honestly, I was planning to use look. The only reason I haven't is she's on that page. Yeah. Non-real teeth give me the heebie-jeebies. Right, so I'm going to totally use a not flat surface, and I'm going to totally use a block that is not big enough. So, all the things we tell you not to do, that is what I am about to do, because I am the original, no, I'm not even close to the original rebel. And I've got ink on my finger. Oh, see, I've missed bits, but I think that looks quite good. And that little droplet there's got the whole tear effect going on. Right. I'm just going to heat that to heat set it. Okay, and then I'm going to get a brush. Okay. And I'm going to paintbrush tear this one, and the reason being I want it to have a softer edge. Generally I do actually just cut it. I find it easier. I went through phases of constantly tearing through the bit I really wanted to keep, and I find it annoying. But I really want the softer edge for her. And she is going to go there. I would say with most of our faces, they're really sort of gender neutral, and I do try to keep them. Is it the Super Skinny Squares and Circles set that's back in stock? Absolutely. I do try to keep them more gender neutral, but Dream I do see as a girl, I have to say. But that doesn't mean anyone else has to. Oh, should I turn around actually? It sort of tilts her. Oh, I might turn around actually. Yep, turn around. Every now and then. No? Okay. Oh, that's actually good. So I've sort of gone over the distress of the circles then. It sort of made them bleed out just a little bit. Very nice, very nice. Okay, and then we've got our beautiful Dream in there. So we're just going to, I sort of did go to town with the gel medium then. All round Sarah Lou's on the 15th. Why, is she doing Buffy? I can't go, I've got to do this. Just while this is drying, just a quick story. So I've been really trying to be good and sort of readdress portion sizes and things like this week and whatever. Let's just say the pre-lockdown jeans are a bit tight and whatever. So I decided. So my husband has decided that this was a good time to clear out the workshop of twirls and whispers that you got for 4p each. He's got like 40 of them. I mean, what? A chocolate buffet. Oh, nice. Okay. So what I'm loving about this, I have to say, and I don't generally like that, but what I love about this is the stamping of the dream is actually the only black on there, and I think sometimes that can really stand out in a bad way, but I don't think it is on here at all. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my little blending mat. So on our website we have the A4s and the A3s, so this is just, they're not A4 and A3, but we said because that's the nearest size to what they are, to give you an idea. I can get you actual measurements. They're not an A4 and A3. And I only have to clarify that because someone once went, they're actually not. And it's like, no, I know they're not. It's just close as. Right, so I'm going to put some Mermaid Lagoon and Villainous Potion on here. And we're going to get our paintbrush. We're going to do dreams do a little bit. Not a lot. I don't want to lose all the colour underneath. So for example, can you see here? So I've done some of the Villainous Potion here. These colours really aren't coming out as bright on the thing, I don't think. But you can still see the spiral swirling circles underneath. And that's what we want. So I'm just going to take a bit of water and do that because that just went a bit more than I wanted to. Mermaid Lagoon. I'm just going to go in, do the eyes a bit there, and we'll come back in with the Poscas to do the what I'm using. These are Distress Oxides I'm using right now, and that's what I used for the purple stamping and the blending as well. I'll take a bit more of that purple actually. Mix it with the blue just to create a slightly different shade. Shadow. Definition under the chin, because unlike me, she does only have one. Okay, and then some purple lip. I am going to build on that blue dot that was on the thing. I might need a darker blue. Oh, Sam, I've just looked over at the Rustic Wilderness and you're saying, oh, you haven't used Rustic Wilderness. Use that tonight. Sorry about that, kid. Okay, and I'll move that back under here and I can finish using that at another time. And again, we'll go for a little heat set. And now you can really see how having the cool against the warm really does create a good contrast. Okay. I've literally just remembered something. I said to her today, when I still thought I was going to have time to plan a proper live. She said, I said, oh, what colour shall I use tonight? Because otherwise, Sam and I both try and do this. The reason being is otherwise we both just end up going for the same, you know, your colours that you always revert back to. So Sam and I always try every now and then just to say, oh, what colour shall I use? So that we have something different, basically. Alrighty. Now, if you were my unicorn white ink pad, where would you be? You would be right here where it's easy to find you. Not sure. I think I'm going to go with some of the little stars off Journal Art Elements number 2. Okay, this is a really cool one because you've got the circles, you've got the stripy bits, you've got some stars, some little bits, and all this sort of thing. And one of the things I'm asked most when I do freehand work, and it sort of now leads a lot of the stamps I make, is I say, oh, well, you can do this by hand. It used to be something I used to say to people all the time when we were at shows demoing. Or you can do this bit by hand, and they'd say, well, yeah, I can, but the problem is I want to repeat it there and there, and it's not going to look exactly the same. That's why I'd prefer it in a stamp. You know, it wasn't the fact people couldn't do it by hand, and it's still not that, I think, a lot of the time. It's knowing that you can get the same result, or the same size or whatever, and repeat it. And a lot of the time that's really difficult to do. And I can't, I just haven't thought that from that far ahead. So we put some stars coming off here, and coming down here. So we'll do another one there. And I might add a little bit more in the black. I'm thinking these lines, this strip of lines here. So if I go to, right, you're all just literally watching me. Where did I put the acrylic block? There it is. Okay. Okay. So we're going to ink that up. Turn this around slightly. I'm going to go straight down here. And I think I'm going to go, oh, I was going to go all the way, but that actually looks quite heavy. So I'm going to change my mind straight away. But that's 2, and I don't want 2. So I'll do another shorter piece up here. Yeah, that did look much heavier than I wanted it to. So that was an immediate plan change. Alrighty, then I think I'm going to take the 3 circles off here. Okay, and we'll go in with these, but I think I'm going to have to change to a slightly darker blue so that it shows up over what we've got. So a bit of prize of ribbon, why not? Okay, and we'll ink on here. We'll put them straight down the middle there. Just flex, and they just show up really, really lovely. And then let me just heat set them a second. I think we are getting to the stage of Bev stop, aren't we? So and then we're just going to go in our Posca and start picking out a few details around some of the areas. Here, very close indeed, I know. So put a little bit of in there, and I did these on this page as well, so it will help tie the two together. But because that was quite a dark patch, I thought that would really sort of highlight that. And we'll go in. We'll go all the way around this circle, I think. Then maybe across these black ones, because like I say, they were much denser than I was originally hoping for. So what this does is it gives me a chance to brighten them up a bit, but they aren't quite dry. So another thing that's good for your tissue papers for is just getting off any excess bits. And this is quite loose sort of sketchiness, and this is where I think the faces, because the faces and the faces are quite a sketchy style, and because that's how I draw them, I sketch, because I think that works art journaling wise. The journaling girls are sort of like the doodle art refined, so they're doodle art but they're only one single line, with none of the extra bits I add on. And then you have the doodle art, which is several lines, lots of little bits and what have you. See, look, see, there's another look. I use her a lot, I really like her. There's a dragon. So it's just a case of, we could put a little heart there, couldn't we? That would be cool. And then draw in another star there. Almost like just add in bits of her hair. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, I just like to go in with my Posca, and I'll add in loads, to be honest. So, I mean, have we all created this week? Oh, whilst I have you here, Alison is running, funny talking about the journaling girls, in this seamless segue, because I had actually forgotten. Alison is running a competition, a giveaway, if you will, in the Bee Crafty Stamps group. Now, if you're not a member of the Bee Crafty Stamps group, why not? There's loads going on in there. Like I say, Alison is currently doing a giveaway. There is a challenge on in there. There is absolutely loads to get involved with. Okay? So there is no excuse not to join. Because the giveaway is good. More of these sort of hearty birdie things that I like to do. We're very close to being done, aren't we? Right, we just need some words. So let me just move a load of extra bits out of the way, because they can be a distraction, I think, when you're trying to look at what to do next. Okay, so from here I could. Let's take that out as well. Not creating this week, suffering from COVID, suffering poorly. Oh my darling. See, that is an excuse. When I said no excuses, I meant for not being a member of the group. You are a member of the group, so you're fine. Yeah, definitely get well soon. Oh, I hate it when people are poorly. Because there's nothing I can do. I'm not good at when I can't help. Okay. So, I think we'll go for a ticker tape. Number 1. Oh, the most frequently asked question in the last week will be, will you be restocking ticker tape 2? We absolutely will. White card. Ooh, yeah, I do actually have a bit. Ace. And then we'll go with look for something positive in each day, even if some days you need to look harder. And some days it's not a case of looking harder, it's a case of, you know, searching high and blooming low for something positive, isn't it? And that, honestly, my ducks, we get. We honestly do. It's not a case of, oh, I'm just not looking hard enough. It's like, yes, but unfortunately I'm having to follow some sort of awful buried treasure map. But there is something there, I promise. Okay. So we'll heat this up. Oh good, need that one, got the others. No, that's fine. Ticker tape 2. We've got a lot of word stuff planned in for this year, but obviously stuff happens and plans have to be adapted. You can't necessarily do things in the order or speed you want. Well, we can't anyway. So, bear with us, honestly. We appreciate you all with our little... It's one of those things, isn't it? A lot of people assume because we've been going the longest, I think sometimes, that we're bigger than we are, and we're not. We're small, and we like it. But it does mean, obviously, things just take a bit more time. So, something positive in each day. Even if some days, ouch. You love our word sets. Me too. But we sort of got carried away coming up with pictures. I think the problem is when, for example, we went through a phase of we were doing 3 shows a month. I was on, Jane was on, Sam was on. And it just became too much. Coming up with new stuff 3 times in a month. I mean, that is not conducive to good creativity, is it? Is it? And that's not who we are, because we're not big business, and that's why we just knocked it all back. I'm going back to my roots. And just started making stuff that we like. Do you know what I mean? And that's the problem. You start rushing stuff, and it's not... And it becomes, oh, I'll think of something to do with it when it comes. Whereas for the past couple of years, we've really got back to, no, we only make the stuff that we really like. And I have to say, it doesn't have to make your crafting easier. You know, it doesn't have to make demoing and stuff easier. Stuff we really, really like. You know. You can't rush quality, that's absolutely true. You know. I'm not saying we couldn't come out with more, but it wouldn't be as good. There's a refining process, but I have to say the 2 new faces I finished yesterday. Oh my god, they're so good. Like, they're so good. Right. Oh, in fairness, you guys are probably just lingering now for a sneak peek, aren't you? I'd forgotten about that as well. It's been a day. Right. Now, I think I could fertile and play with that for the rest of the evening in a way. But in all honesty, I think we're now at the point whereas if I do that, I'm going to be making it worse and not improving it at all. Oh no, because it's absolutely stunning. I think it works brilliantly in terms of the light and cold that we were, you know, the light and dark that we were discussing. We were discussing light and dark, warm and cold, and whatever. And I think this really, really works with that. I have to say, I'm just going to have to change the colours of these eyes on look, because that's not colour. The irises are the wrong colour. Oh, I've done them red. That was a good idea, wasn't it? That's alright, it's fiery. There we go, that's better. Leave it alone, Bev. No, I can't. That's better, actually. I like that. Wow. She's fiery red. Fabulous. Looks gorgeous. Stop. Okay, I've stopped on that one. So I'll just start attacking this one again. Right. Sam. So, in terms... Sam, you're in Manamo direction. In terms of sneaky peeks, what am I doing here? Am I showing a stamp? Am I doing a flyby of the stamps? I don't have the backing cards here. Sam was supposed to finish cutting them tonight, but I don't know how she's going to have time because she was out at this meeting with me, and obviously now she's here with you guys with me as well. So that will probably be tomorrow because, like I've said before, Sam cuts every single Bee Crafty backing card you have. Sam has cut. Okay, they don't come to us. We don't order them. Sally, I was just telling people to go and check out your challenge. Have you been out being a little ninja? Total ninja. She is small and mighty. There you are. Right. Sam's not coming to tell us what to do with the sneaky peeks, is she? Put a white sheet of paper behind them and then show, like, the edge of the page. Right, okay. So I'm going to have to stand up so I can see what I'm showing. Right. What, like that? Like that? Or like that? That's Sam's favourite one. That one. Okay. Okay, one more. Are you ready? One more. So good. Right. And that's it. That's all you're getting. Okay. So that is for the brand new launch that will be going out live. Like I say, we start at 10 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Okay. Tease. Yeah, I know. This is way funnier than it should be. Gotta go taxi duty. So yeah, that is for our full day launch. On Tuesday. That we're really looking forward to. So the plan for the rest of the week on tomorrow, that doesn't make sense. Tomorrow, Sam is in Crafting Together with All Brands. Okay, she's got a very busy morning, so I imagine her live will sort of go like mine. You know, sort of flying by the seat of her pants, but I'm sure it'll be lovely anyway. On Thursday night, we have Jane. Hopefully she's feeling better this week and she'll feel well enough to do it on Thursday night. If not, I might jump on board, but I'm not really sure because the kids have got riding lessons and stuff. Excuse me. And then on Friday, Sam is back with Chit Chat Friday, where she will show you in full the brand new stamps. Okay, and then from 3 o'clock the DT will start sharing their projects in full. But do keep your eye out for the creative team, who will be putting out sneaky peeks of the fantastic creations they've been making with the new stamps that are coming on Tuesday of next week. If there's anything else you want or need, please let me know. The website, as always, is open 24/7, and Sam and I are on the end of the messenger or email as well. Alright then, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe to the blog if you do blogger, and all, because the creative team are obviously doing wonderful things on there too. And also Instagram and all that sort of jazz. So yeah, also if you see any adverts and stuff for the launch, because I'll be doing a new banner and some other things, if you can share it, that would also be really, really helpful. All right then, guys, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your evening. Bye.